the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is April 4th, 2024. It is 1:43 a.m. This is video number 2. Video number 1 is an app, Team Sussex, just random tweets that I came across, I was sharing with you. So I decided to do this video. It's gonna be very short, some stuff that I came across that I felt I should share it with you. Okay, so feel free to skip here. 3,735 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome if there are any. Estimate revenue $33.93. This amount I'm okay with because I don't post every day here. Okay, so let's look at the analytic. There's that. 689 views in the last 48 hours. Let's see here, the video that I just put, that seems about right. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. This is the first tweet. Let's pause. By now you have seen this video where Meghan went to visit a hospital for children. She read a book, but I'm gonna share this video again, okay, and just, you know, see the discussion behind it. Me waking up in Sydney to find Meghan doing story time with smiling cuties at a hospital on the other side of the world is the most beautiful way to wake up. Thank you, Children's LA, for amazing work you do. Okay, let's listen. It's heartbreaking to see this little girl.
They're so funny, those little girls. Great ones here. one of my favorites. Her great-great-aunt Rose was a true dynamo who'd worked building airplanes a long time ago. That night, as Rosie lay wide-eyed in bed, a daring idea crept into her head. Did you know that cheddar cheese spray keeps the snakes away? Wow. I didn't know that. She turned around to leave, but then great-grand-aunt Rose grabbed hold of her. Such a great book. Playing another one right. Oh, that's right. 3. It says 3. 4. Dolphin rolled away. Well, now how many buttons are left? 1. Exactly right. 2. No. Oh no! The last button popped off and it rolled away. Friends, how many buttons are left? You're right. 0. My 2 groovy buttons. My buttons. My buttons. My 2 groovy buttons. And the mouse saw that. Oh no! It's very scary for the mouse. Oh my goodness, this is cool. And the bee saw cat. Yes, they all. That was a great choice, friends. Amen. Kind of. It's still doing it though. That's what's so neat about it. Excellent. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Give it a little shake and hold it. Let's see. Oh, Cinderella. 1, 2, 3. I can't do it here. Okay. You're ready for you. Okay. Thank you, nurses, for all you do. Yay.
That's nice. Okay, me waking up on the Gold Coast, and this is the first tweet. There's a loving eye. Yeah, have a fab day. Meghan has such a great affinity with the kids, so lovely to witness. Both her and Harry are so natural with kids. That's an ad. After this, that's it. It's so wonderful, isn't it? I so love her going about her business the same as she has always done. True to this, not new to this. Well said. I need her voice on a sleep meditation app. There's that here. Her voice is perfect for reading. Sam, good morning. Just the simplest act can make all the difference in a day and a life. This is our Meghan. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. I believe it's another video. Is that the news one? There are some videos regarding news. Yep, they're reporting about it. Let me pause. Okay, so there's that. Meghan Markle is just unstoppable, princess without borders, and this princess is alive. All right, 37 minutes. Let's listen.
Patients at Children's Hospital Los Angeles recently had a very special guest for story time.
That night, as Rosie lay wide-eyed in bed, a daring idea crept into her head. Did you know that
Duchess Meghan Markle read her favorite stories to kids a couple of weeks ago. Their eyes lit up as she read books including Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons and Rosie Revere Engineer. Markle also spent time with the patients coloring, problem solving, and teaching them to count. The rare public appearance was part of the hospital's Make March Matter campaign. The rare public appearance was part of the hospital's Make March Matter campaign.
All right. I was reading this comment here. Use up, age out has been, not a princess, not influential, not likable, not marketable. Okay, keep that in your head. I'll put the video of Mark Cuban. Okay, he'll do anything to make business deal with Harry and Meghan. He doesn't care what it is. Just put Harry and Meghan's name or either one of them or both together to do a business with him.
Harry and Meghan are incredibly marketable. I'd call them the new young Obamas. They're going to make an ungodly amount of money, and you know what? They literally could become billionaires over the next 20 years. If either of them came on Shark Tank, I wouldn't even wait for them to pitch. I'd be like, I'm in, whatever you want, yes, because they are so marketable. It'll be so easy to develop products and projects for them, with them, and around them. It'd be, yes, yes. Can you hook it up?
But you want to believe whatever you want to believe, that's fine. Guess again, every day 1,000 or more about the princess. There's that here. LOL, not a princess. Hey, she's married Harry. Believe whatever you want. Look at this. After Princess Diana divorced Charles. Look at this. We're still calling her Princess Diana. But anyway, when Oprah says they wanted Meghan to be 50% of herself,
been given advice that it would be best if she could be 50% less than she was.
Wow.
That was the quote. If she could be 50% less. And I remember hearing that in 2018 and said specifically to her, I don't know how you're going to survive being half of yourself.
Wow, I think it's...
the Derangers screaming that Duchess Meghan was lying. Now they're asking Meg to be quiet about her website, the American Riviera Orchard. Again, Princess Meghan was right. There's the heart here, gone a long time ago. Whatever, but she's doing her thing. Whoo, my lord, the negativity in this world. Okay, you obviously don't get how the monarchy works, dear. So let me... let me read this and then move on. Let me read bottom up. There's the lie, fake. She was there. The kids took picture with them. What is fake to you? You're talking about the one William put, but none of those kids knew who she was. It doesn't matter. That's the beauty of it. It doesn't matter. The time they spent together to keep the kids' mind away from whatever pain and suffering that they're going right now. It doesn't matter who she is. She's there keeping their minds away from their pain and sorrow. Okay, you are truly brave with such a thick skin. Of course, she is unstoppable as playing the best human. You're calling her clown? Wow, let me see this here. There's that here. The clown show is in the UK and has been going on for many years. Get your facts right. That's for sure. My goodness. Where is it? I need to take time to black them while I'm there. There's the hot wheel. Okay. So did I read it? Okay, you obviously don't get how the monarchy works, dear. So let me just make it clear. Me. No. Obviously, this video just showing you it wasn't about her. It was about the hospital and the kids. Okay, Princess, she is... yeah. Whew. No reason to continue. Let's go to the next one. And I believe it's another video. News talking about it. Okay, yeah, is another one. Healing story time by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. 38 seconds.
So it warmed my heart so much to see this story. Meghan Markle, aka the Duchess of Sussex, she visited Children's Hospital Los Angeles as well and gave patients and staff a healing story time. Children were laughing and singing as the Duchess turned into character with every page of books like Rosie the Riveter, Pete the Cat. Have you heard of that one? And I Saw a Cat. CHLA's Literally Healing. It's an innovative reading program that gives families at CHLA more than 65,000 books annually and promotes literacy.
I just signed up for their first Thursday.
Wow. Okay, so they were talking about it. I don't know which part of the country this... oh, LA. Okay. Good, is it Good Morning LA? Good Day LA. So that's in California. Okay, I love this news coverage from Good Day LA. So there it is in Los Angeles of Duchess Meghan's recent special story time visit with patients at CHLA for their annual Make Much Matter fundraiser. There's that. Service is universal. Show up the good. Service is universal. That's our baby girl. Nice news report. I love that the other female anchor was saying they signed up to do this as well. Yeah, the video cut off as she was saying it. Next tweet. I'm almost done. I have 3 more after that. I didn't have that many to share because there was so many negativity. Okay, so what did I put here? I think I blocked this, but I think I responded to it. I think that's the reason I put this. I think anybody who spent their time to bring some joy to children deserve praise and recognition. And this tweet was in response to the main tweet that she did here. My student met Duchess Meghan Markle at Children's. How sweet of her to go spend time with the kiddos. And then someone went and responded. That's that here. What about the volunteers who spent endless hours there? Do you publicly thank them? Okay, and she responded and said, I thank anybody who spent their time to bring some joy to children deserve praise and recognition. My comment is in there. I think, okay, so that's the one I just read, but these people do it out of the kindness of their heart and not for photo app. There's the big difference. Remember, we just saw those news reporters talking about it. This is something the hospital does every year in March.
The rare public appearance was part of the hospital's Make March Matter campaign.
Do you not remember?
So people go and sign up. And on the last video, we just heard at the end of it, the presenter was saying she just signed up.
At CHLA more than 65,000 books annually and promotes literacy.
I just signed up for their first Thursday. I just signed up for their first Thursday.
Got it? Let's do better.
Okay? So anybody who wants to do it could do it. It's not about photo app. So the position is there, the opportunity is there. She signed up and it was her time to go and do it. And apparently, I read somewhere that the hospital, I don't know if it's in this video or previous recording, that they have something on their website that shows that. People who come and read to the students, to the patients and all of that. So Meghan happened to be one of. Okay, and we're talking about it. Obviously, we also Sussex White, we talk about everything that she does is good. Okay, let's see here. But these people do it out of their kindness of their hearts. So does Meghan. She took time out of her time to do that, and not for photo app. There's the big difference. I get what you mean. Don't know her personally, so I don't know. But the kids enjoy themselves regardless. I don't think this is a squatty. Yeah, not a squatty. Okay, your fifth school nurse. So she's a nurse. Okay. That person's entire account is dedicated to trashing her. The hospital releases photo. Okay, so maybe that's where I read it. The hospital releases photos of well-known people visiting and reading to the kids, partly with the hope people donate, I'm sure. And that is exactly what people are doing. Glad the kids enjoy themselves. Alright, so there's me here. Anyone who takes time out of their regular routine, not part of their job description, deserve praise. You just met that she's been recognized for it. You people are crazy. Harry and Meghan always give thanks to service workers. People with good hearts understand the work service workers do. This time, it's Meghan Markle. You mad. There's that here. Derangers hate bad account. Black these abusers. That's a ad. And that's it. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Again, that's still about the visit. I'm telling you, this world is crazy. Something simple she wrote. I don't even think I followed this person that I just read. Something simple that I saw, and I was reading the comments. I love reading comments, and I happened to see that comment under the thing. All right, next tweet. Meghan Markle's recent visit to a children's hospital mirror a pretty common type of royal engagement. Funny to see royalists insist that she did nothing and it was all PR. Just like the thing that I just read. Okay, she should have bought gifts. I don't know. Did she make any donation? I don't know. Okay, so that's up to the hospital to put. Obsessed. This is someone that I blocked. Let's see what it said. She had the same hole in the left side seam, same shirt 2 years ago. What? I know I made reference to it in one of my videos. That's the clothes she wore. I believe she was in the UK either during the Jubilee or something like that. So what? She's wearing the same clothes. But did she say it 2 years ago? Whatever. Well, apparently Willie usually brings smile to show that he cares.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it's just more than financial.
Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know.
Where is Willie now that his father is sick? Let's see here. Willie is hiding because his last fake video was flagged. Okay, the UK seems to be in a constant state of distress, indignation, and hysteria over something one person has done. Had there ever been a time when people in the media have been at peace? Like a solid straight 5 years of peace and no drama. Okay, at least she masked. She didn't mask. Oh my goodness. Okay, my goodness, right in front of the baby. put a mask on. Why did she have camera? But the camera was from the hospital because it was for fundraising, because it was a special event. You can't bring awareness if no one knows it happened. Why do the British royals have cameras and reporters at their events? The talking point also hypocritical. Alright, let's go into that. Okay, they weren't even her camera. They were hospital cameras for the charity event. Okay, that's a different language. Come on. All right. After this, that's it. But when you mention to them that it's wrong to go to the baby bank with empty hand to ask people to donate or go to cut ribbon without even knowing a little about the place you are opening, they get angry and look for excuses. Isn't everything the royals do PR? Pathetic. The way the point goes over their heads is thoroughly takes some serious doing. Okay, so when one princess visits sick kids, she's simply doing the job she's literally paid to do. Without costing taxpayers a dime, it's a meaningless PR grab. Sound about right. Alright, so let's get to the next one. I have one more left after this. There's this here. Meghan Markle is everything the royal family wishes they were. Alright, so he retweeted this. Meghan Markle visit Children's Hospital, Los Angeles to support their Make March Matter fundraising campaign. Patients and staff were treated to a very special story time with the Duchess of Sussex. There's that here, the pictures. Okay, so I'm focusing on his caption. Meghan Markle is everything the royal family wishes they were. Okay, a grifting narcissist. No, she's not. A rabid bunch of supporters. Oh yeah, that's something to aspire. She's doing something good. Let's see here. My God. No, that Kate's family. That is literally what the royal family is. Meg thinks she's Princess Diana. No. How do you know what she thinks? She's been doing all of this before she married into the royal family. How do you know what she thinks? Oh. Okay, Meghan is everything and more, and that's why the media and royal family have been working overtime to discredit everything she does. Every time I think about this is pure evil. This cannot be human being. This is pure evil trying to spread negativity around the world. Absolutely. Instead of stepping up their game, the other royals were jealous and threw her to the wolves. And look at this. What's going on over there? None of them is doing anything since she left the UK. None of them is doing anything. Okay, the royal family don't wish they were selfish. No. You're really talking about them there. Oh my Lord. Whew. But they are and have been since immemorial, and pedophilic. Thank goodness Harry and Meghan are out. They don't have to wish. They already are all of those things. Oh, that's an ad. That's because they already are. Stick to your own country problems. So why are you here? That's the same. Isn't she the one, Tina? Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I would. Okay, take your own advice wherever you're from. USA is a free country. She can do whatever she wishes as long it doesn't interfere with anyone. Obviously, her at the hospital was welcome. So that's that. Alright, so let's black her. And they are into everything. Alright, this is my last one. There's 2 extra tweets that I have. Maybe I'll squeeze it in. It has nothing to do with the hospital, but this does. Okay, yes, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, visited the Children's Hospital in LA. Yes, she's a princess of the United Kingdom by marriage. Yes, she's the mother of the 5th and 6th in line to the British throne. Yes, she is a royal. Yes, the children had a royal visit by the Princess Meghan. What you gonna do about it? I love that. As usual, they are melting. The energy I love. That's an ad. As them all. There's that here. Okay, so I am done with what I had to share with you, but these 2, I'm gonna squeeze them in. Okay, they have nothing to do with Harry and Meghan. Since I have them, let me just put them here and finish with them, because I keep on pushing them off from each video that I create. Okay. Wow, I've never seen Miss Dolly Parton explain how this went down. She said, Elvis, don't play with my coins. Okay, so this is a retweet from Chris Evan. Dolly does not play about her songwriting coins. Okay, 2 minutes and 58 seconds. I'm sorry, there will be screenshot. Let me go into it and then I'll come back out. I wanted it to be bigger.
For example, when you wrote I Will Always Love You, and Elvis Presley was going to record it, and suddenly you said, whoa, no. Tell me about that.
Well, actually, Elvis loved the song. That was when he and Priscilla were having their problems, which I met her recently, and she told me that Elvis loved that song, and he had sung that to her on the day of their divorce. He said he kind of leaned in and sang a little bit of I Will Always Love You, and so she told me how much that he loved that song, because this was recently we were doing some business. But during that time, it's no fault of Elvis, you know, he loved the song. But Tom Parker was in defense of Tom Parker, too. Colonel Tom, his manager, you know, he made some wise decisions, evidently. So he knew what he was doing.
Yep.
But that goes back to that other thing, because Elvis was ready to record it. I told my friends and people that he was recording it, and they were in town to do the recording. They had invited me down to the session. And Colonel Tom Parker calls me the day before and says, now you do know that Elvis is recording your song, and you do know that Elvis don't record anything that he don't publish, or at least get half the publishing on. I said, really?
Which is to say he would have the rights
He
to
would
the
have
song.
the rights, at least half of the rights to the publishing of the song. I said, I can't do that. This song's already been a hit with me, and this is in my publishing company, and obviously this is going to be one of my most important copyrights, and I can't give you half the publishing. Of course, that's stuff that I'm leaving for my family.
There it is.
And he said, well, then we can't record the song. And I was just heartbroken. I said, well, I'm really sorry, but I can't do that.
But
So
Dolly
I
Parton,
didn't.
that took guts.
Well, it didn't to me. It seemed to be the thing to do. It hurt me because I was so disappointed that I was going to have to tell my friends Elvis didn't record it. But I just knew that that was not right, and that was not... If it had been maybe... If I didn't have my own publishing company, had the song not already been a hit, it might have been different. But I couldn't give somebody half of a song that had already been number one, and that was, you know, was evident, had already proved itself.
Well,
so,
you had some redemption. Whitney Houston then
well,
many
yes.
years later.
That's true. When Whitney recorded, I was like, oh, good, because now I own 100% of the publishing, 100% of the writing, and I did really well with that. But I didn't blame Elvis, and I didn't blame Colonel Tom either. It was a decision I had to make at the time, and I'm glad I did.
Okay. Okay, so the part where she's singing, I'm gonna mute it due to copyright. What was it? Not too long ago. I don't know if it's on this channel or PYTE Sussex. I spoke about Anita Baker. Anita Baker did not own the right to some of her music. She recently just owned some of the right to her music. So Dolly Parton know her business. Okay, the music industry, you have to know it to be able to survive in it. So apparently she knows what she was doing. All right, let's see here. Dolly Parton is credited as the sole writer on Beyonce's cover of Jolene. All right, performed by Beyonce, written by, there it is here, Dolly Parton, produced by Beyonce, Jack Recken, and there's the rest of the people. All right, so let me look at the Anita Baker's, what's the name? They have a term for it. Is it album? Okay, let me look for it. Hold on for a second. Yeah, so there's this here. This doesn't explain it in full detail, but I remember talking about it in one of my videos. Okay, does Anita Baker own her music? She asked fans to stop buying and streaming her music until the rights to her music were given to her. In September 2021, she announced that the dispute has been settled and that she owned her masters. Okay, so that was that one. And there was a young man who helped her get it. Let me look for that as well. All right, so I remember she was crediting this person here, Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper helped Anita Baker regain ownership of her masters. Billboard News, Anita Baker shouted out Chance the Rapper during her show at the Venetian Theater in Las Vegas. She had been battling her former label for ownership of her recordings until last year. Okay, so I remember talking about it and I shared that with you. So I thought I'd bring it up again. Chance the Rapper is a young black man. I don't follow a lot of people. So there he is here. Okay, there he is. How old is he? 30 years old. Around that time, Anita Baker was breaking record left and right. Chance Jonathan Burnett, known professionally as Chance the Rapper, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and record producer. Born and raised in Chicago, Burnett released his debut mixtape 10 Days in 2012. He gained mainstream recognition in 2013 following the release of his second mixtape, whatever. So he was born April 16, 1993. Wow, 1993. Alright, he's 30 years old now. Okay, he was the one who Anita Baker shout out to him and give him credit for helping her regain her masters. Okay, so that's that. I have one more that has nothing to do with Harry and Meghan. Let's go back on Twitter. Oh no, let's go back to this. There was some of the comment. There's my comment here, and I think I was responding to this. Wow, I've never seen Miss Dolly Parton explain how this went down. She said, Elvis, don't play with my coins, okay? When it comes to business, she knows how to make business decisions that is best to her interests. How many artists now have had some issues with copyrighted issues? She's been doing her thing. People respect her, not just for her music, but also the person that she is. I love her candor and her decency, along with her openness. She is like no other. There was something I was thinking about. Another person, not Miley Cyrus. She's godmother to Miley Cyrus. There's another artist. What's her name? Oh my God, I couldn't remember her name on my last recording as well. What's her name? Let me look for her. I can't believe I can't remember her name. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift had some issues with her masters. What was it? And I think what she did, because someone, okay, let's look for it. Okay. I wrote here Taylor Swift issues with her masters. On June 30th, 2019, the American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift entered into a dispute with her former record label, Big Machine Records. Its founder, Scott Borchetta, I don't know, sorry if I pronounce it wrong, and its new owner, Scooter Braun, over the ownership of the masters of her first 6 studio album. And I think what she did here, because they did not want to sell it to her back or whatever, she went and re-recorded everything. And I think some people say it was better than the original. What it meant by Taylor doesn't own her masters. Let's see here. With regard to Taylor Swift, she only owns the composition of her earlier album. She does not have the right to her masters. From a practical standpoint, this means she is unable to sing her old song without the permission of the owner of her masters, who in this case is Big Machine Records. Okay, another thing. Let me look it up. Okay, so there's this here. I put here, why did Taylor Swift re-recorded albums? Okay, why did Taylor Swift re-record her previous album? She has stated in social media posts it's because she doesn't own the masters of those recordings. Re-recording them under her new contract will give her ownership of the masters of the new version. Okay, I don't follow her that much, but I know her stories. I know the thing. It's pretty much the headline that goes on, and I usually take a peek and whatever. So I was aware of these. So watching the Dolly Parton video, these are some very well-known people who had gone through some of those issues. So any newcomers into the music industry should look into these things before they make deals. Because if you have the voice and you could do the things, so you should think of yourself as on top of the food chain. Okay, everyone below you will be profiting off of your voice. So make good business decision when it comes to these things. The people that should be making money out of those things, not only the people who singing it due to your voice, the writers, whoever write it. If you are a good writer and you write your own song, hey, my hats to you, because this is where the money goes as well. All right, so I'm not into that business, but from reading from other people's experiences and they being truthful to their fans and stuff like that, I'm aware of this. But is it into my best interest? Not really. It's good to know. All right, so let me go to my last tweet that I want to share with you. I forgot what it was about. All right, so I'm done with this. Oh, the Tom Cruise thing. Alright, so this is Christopher Bouzier. He is a deep fake of Tom Cruise. I didn't create the original, but I changed the color grade on the second clip and added a bit more grain to trick your brain. Looks familiar? We need a new laws to address AI and deep fake ASAP because even some expert can't tell anymore. He's saying he just changed the color a little bit here. Alright, 26 seconds.
What's up, Internet? I'm north of the border, eh? At the TED conference, it's not short for Theodore, but nobody calls me Thomas, so it's cool. It's Tom and Ted. Yes, Canada. Seriously though, everybody here, very nice, very polite. Especially the whales.
Alright, let's see that one.
What's up, Internet? I'm north of the border, eh? At the TED conference, it's not short for Theodore, but nobody calls me Thomas, so it's cool. It's Tom and Ted. Yes, Canada. Seriously though, everybody here, very nice, very polite. Especially the whales.
Alright, so that's it. I don't even want to go on the comment section. It's just to show you what people do with AI nowadays. Alright, so let's do a prayer. Prayer for world peace. Okay, prayer for support and world peace. Okay, so what do we have here? Almighty, ever-living God, in whose hand lies every human heart and the right of peoples, look with favor, we pray, on those who govern with authority over us, that throughout the whole world, the prosperity of peoples, the assurance of peace and freedom of religion, may your gift be made secure. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching.